I'm Tyler with Inspired Flight, and today we're going to be setting up the Sony A7R Payload on the IF1200A. What's included in the A7R Payload is the camera and gimbal combo, as well as the quick disconnect with the quick release connectors. The tools needed for this installation are a 2.5mm hex driver and a standard flathead screwdriver. First, we'll install the quick disconnect onto the 12mm rails. Take out the 4 M3 screws that are holding the clamps together. Now that the 4 M3 screws are removed, flip the 2 clamps into an upward position and note the arrow on the top of the quick disconnect. You'll want to make sure that you mount the quick disconnect with the arrow pointing towards the front of the drone, which is where the FPV camera is. To mount the quick disconnect, put one side on one rail and flex the other side over the other rail until it snaps into place. Before tightening the screws, make sure the quick disconnect is centered on the payload rails. After flipping over the clamps, install the 4 M3 screws. The A7R Payload uses the teal and red connectors on the payload shroud, and to plug them in, simply line up the red dot with the red notch and push in the connector from the back. Repeat on the other side. Next, let's connect the camera and gimbal to the quick disconnect. First, remove the rubber cover from the top motor of the gimbal, and notice that there is a white mark on the front of the gimbal. You'll want to turn the quick disconnect fully counterclockwise and line up the 2 white marks to insert the gimbal. Once the gimbal is inserted, turn the collar of the quick disconnect fully clockwise until it locks into place. The last step is to connect the micro HDMI cable. Locate the female HDMI connector, which is snapped to the payload rail, and connect the two. Tighten the jack screw using a standard flathead screwdriver. The A7R Payload is now fully set up on the IF1200A and is ready to fly. Thanks for watching.